Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to this week's awesome video. Today, we're gonna be working on some crazy projects at the Raleigh house. We started on a big landscaping project by pulling up some old fence from the previous owner that kind of made the yard look a little messy, so we tore all that out. Also, we installed a huge gate so that we can get the fire truck and the monster truck up to the house from the garages way more easily. That way, we can use the monster truck and the fire truck for making more awesome videos. So this week, we're starting off by showing you guys a little landscaping project we've been working on at the garage for the past couple of months, and that's pulling up these fences here. They were previously used as a dog kennel or a dog run before, but none of us have any dogs, so they've got to go. Plus, it looks a little bit ugly, so we're going to tear it all out just to make the yard look a little bit nicer over here. We'll get back to that muddy mess in a minute, but for now let's see if we can get the monster truck up to the house for Carter's video tomorrow. Alright, this is gonna be a problem. We need to get this truck up to the house for a video, but it doesn't fit through the gate with the big tires on it. We've had it up there before with smaller ones, but not with the big ones. So we're gonna have to find a solution to this. All right, so I think I found the perfect spot. The main road is right here, and there's this section of fence here that I could take out and install a really big gate, big enough for the monster truck and the fire truck. And not only that, but going right through here takes you right down to the little culvert crossing that I built in a previous video. Now what we need to do is cut a hole in the fence. So that was a lot more difficult than all three of us expected to pull those fence posts up, but we did get it without any heavy equipment, so that's pretty good. So now all that's left is to hang the gate and trim this tree, because as you can see, it's got this branch here that's hanging kind of low, and that's definitely within fire truck and monster truck height. So we'll trim that back and get this gate up, and we'll be all done.
That was real close.
Just barely missed the fence, but that worked perfectly. Look at that. Clear open sky. Call that a win.
All right, so as you can see, fence is pulling and it scraped against the tree. We don't want to cut off too much bark. So we're gonna cut the wire at this post and it'll pull the rest of the way out without too much issue, hopefully. So safety goggles on, grinder with the battery, and then you just come in, down like that. We're making an absolute mess out here. It is messy as can be.
Alright, so now all the fence is loaded up in the back of the truck. We've got the tarp covering it up so none of it blows out on the highway. I'm to go dump it off at the landfill so we can get rid of it. All right, we made it to the landfill. All of that, look at this mountain. That's what we want right here. It's literally a mountain of trash. She told me to go to the top of this hill, and we'll see. I've never been here before, so this is it's pretty interesting. Look at the tires on that truck there. What the heck? Well, this sucks. Didn't think this one through. The dump truck doesn't actually dump fence because it just stays in there because the tailgate doesn't fold off. So we're gonna have to figure out how to get that out of there because it's too heavy to pick up. All right, so we've got the gate in place here. It is a huge 18-foot gate. The next step is to drill into the fence post over there and hook up the hinges. Then we just hang this from that and chain it up and we're good to go. Next step will be to drive the monster truck and the fire truck through, which is gonna be really fun. Okay, so what we're doing right now is just marking up where these hinges need to go. All right, this is gonna work great. That's perfect. Okay. Let me mark the other two hinge locations. Can you raise it in a smidge? All right, now all three hinges are there. So we're gonna hang this and see if it all lines up decently. Actually, it lines up pretty well. I can adjust it from here. So this gate is actually so long that if we were to just leave it hanging on the hinges, it would probably sag in a matter of days. So we're putting this wheel here on the end that's going to take some of the weight of this gate and it'll keep the gate from sagging as it just sits here. There you go, all the way back in. One functioning gate. Now we just have to chain it up and give it a test. Okay, so originally I was hoping that he could pull scoop out the fence with this excavator over here and just, it's got a thumb on it, so he'd be able to pick it up and just pluck it out of the truck bed, but he says that excavator's broken. So then he says there's another one down the hill that he can plug it out of, but the problem is it doesn't drive, but the arm works. So we're gonna go down there now. He's leading me there right now in this truck, and we're gonna see if we can smash the fence down enough that it'll actually slip out of the bed. Wish me luck. Okay, so he's got this big excavator here, and he's gonna try and smash the fence down with it enough that it'll actually slip out the tailgate. Fingers crossed. Didn't really think this was gonna be an issue, but we've never done things like this with this dump truck, so it's a learning process for sure. Oh yeah, this is looking pretty good. That is one big bucket, way bigger than ours. Machine's smaller though. Okay, so that did not work. This stupid thing just keeps getting itself stuck. So we made friends with the guy over here with this other truck that's got this sick arm on it, and hoping he can just kind of pluck it out of there. We'll see. This man's a legend. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so the man here loaded it up into his truck and he's gonna dump it himself. So now he's gonna just go and dump it himself over there for me. He's an absolute legend. The absolute man. What's your name again? Keon. All right, well, you're gonna be on YouTube. All right, thank you, man. Well, kind of like our first trip to the quarry, that was a little embarrassing. So, yeah, that went fairly poorly at first, but we recovered thanks to Keon. He absolutely saved me back there by yanking it out with his mechanical arm there. So we pulled through in the end. So shout out to Keon there. Okay, and just like that, we are back on the road again. Fence is dropped off. Dump truck is terrible for any kind of dump runs. So we'll have to figure out how to use this thing properly for doing dump runs in the future. But luckily we recovered. Alright, so this is the first thing we have to take through that new gate. It is our absolutely massive Pierce aerial platform fire truck with a 110-foot long ladder. It's absolutely huge. The last time we brought it up to the house, it got stuck in the culvert crossing that I made, and that was a really big problem. But now we've got to turn it around and drive it back across and out through the new gate. So hopefully we don't get stuck this time. So, we're all aired up, we're ready to move. All we have to do, release our parking brake, put it into drive. Start rolling. This thing is one big truck. Without any problems. Now just for the gate. Perfect. All right, worked great. Fits through the new gate really well actually, and makes it way easier to get this thing up to the house. So now our last step, get it clean. It's been sitting out in the yard for a little while, and we're gonna put it back in the garage where we keep it for now. All right, so now she's all squeaky clean. We're gonna go put her back in the garage where she belongs. And now she's in the garage, safe and sound before any rainstorms.
Oh, we got the long crew. Hopefully they just hold for a minute. Nope, they are not waiting. Okay. They maintain the grass, so. Ugh, I think they probably messed some stuff up. I think we have a little bit of a situation here, guys. What happened?
He hit the tail light. There's like a little bracket that holds one of the lights up. It's all smashed now.
I
clipped it with the tiny little bit of his tailgate.
I saw him sitting. I'm thinking, just give me a couple.
I didn't even see him coming. I don't
know why he didn't wait.
Yeah, I told him next. He didn't think I was in the truck. I don't know. He thought he was gonna be in the clear.
And then I figured out, well, they're the landscapers. If they mess anything up, they'll be good for it.
Yeah, he said, just let Robert know and he'll pay for it. So.
All right, just take a couple pictures, and that's our guy.
He said he's sorry. He thought he was gonna get around it. I wanted to put new LED lights on it anyway, so it's a win. It's a free LED light.
We'll be optimistic. It's still an L, but we'll be optimistic.
We'll be optimistic. Yeah, it's free LED lights.
Sure. All right. We'll keep moving on. Oh man, I just saw that coming. I feel like every time we're out here, we're just trying to work, and there's always something going on, whether it's with the pond or the truck or the this or the that. But it's all part of it, and this is why I like to film stuff, because it's fun and I get to hang out with you guys all day and just show cool stuff that just happens. Like, here we go. We got Tim coming over. How we doing?
I didn't know you know how to operate this stuff.
That's right. We're having fun.
Sorry about the light, man.
It's all good. Okay. I was hoping you were just gonna wait.
I didn't know he was in the truck.
Okay. We're gonna be out here all day, so if you see us, it only takes a couple minutes to load up. Okay. And then we'll pull out of your way. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. That's my guy. His name's Tim. He's wonderful. He's out here helping us on the property. Every week he comes out. He helps maintains the ground. He's such a great guy. A little bit of an accident. I'm not going to be judging him. Things happen. It's no big deal. We'll fix it. And like Matt says, we'll be optimistic. We'll put even better stuff in there than what it has, and he's updated anyway. So there's always a silver lining if you're just having a good time and being optimistic, and hopefully people are nice. And he is stuck. Should I give him a little push with the bucket? Nope, he made it. He's getting out. Okay, good. Great.
All right, I've got that all cleaned up from where it was all damaged. Now I've got to take this to Alex's house where we can weld on this new taillight bracket, and we'll have the truck all fixed up. All right, Alex didn't want to do this part, so he's making me do it.
We'll give it a shot here.
Give it your best.
Oh yeah, how's she looking?
Really, really good. Super dialed, honestly.
Let's get in there and see first.
That's probably one of the best welds I've seen in my entire life.
I can't see it, but I hope it's good.
Oh, it's pretty solid, honestly. It's better than anything else on this truck.
Heck yeah. Ready for weld number 2?
Yep. I don't think I'm going to do any more. All right, so I'm back from Alex's. He did a great job getting this all welded in. I mean, I did kind of a decent job, and then he went and redid it, so he clearly didn't agree. Now we just need to paint, and I can reinstall a new taillight here. It'll be like nothing ever happened. Beautiful run right there. Cool. Like new again. This truck's already been through a lot since we got it, from having scrap just being yanked out of the back of it to being hit on the side by the lawn crew. So it needed a lot of work done, but I'm just about done with all of that. And the last piece of the puzzle, this new tail light. Let me just pop that in now, and we're good to go. There you go, just like that. Fresh LED taillight. It's like the lawn crew never even hit it. Looks pretty fresh.
Oh yeah.
That probably got it. See if it works.
Oh yeah.
Thank goodness. Cool. That's good. This thing hasn't had a functioning taillight in quite a while. All right, now it's time to test the new gate with the monster truck. Okay, so we were on our way to the new gate with the monster truck when suddenly the brakes went out. I was rolling towards the work truck and it wasn't stopping. So I started pumping the pedal really hard and I got brakes back just enough to stop it and put it in park. We checked here and it does have brake fluid still. So my guess is our master cylinder is like internally leaking and not allowing us to get the brakes that we need. So we're gonna just wheel this thing back over to the shop and see if we can fix it. Alright, so this is the new brake master cylinder. This is what failed in the truck. This is basically when you're pressing your brake pedal, you're pushing on a rod that pushes on this end, and it's like a hydraulic device that sends brake fluid through your brake lines and actually clamps your brake pads on the rotors. It's fairly simple, but they do have seals inside that can fail. So that's probably what's happened to ours. It's a very old truck, so it's pretty understandable. But we'll pop this in and we'll continue with the truck. So this is where the brake master cylinder sits in your car. Your brake pedal is right on the other side of this little wall here, and that rod that comes from it comes through this wall and comes right up into this side. And then this here is your brake booster, which actually makes it much easier to press your brakes. It effectively uses engine power to make it a lot easier to press your brakes so that you can stop these big heavy vehicles without too much force. All right, so I've got our two brake lines off, and then the nuts that hold the master cylinder on, and there it comes, just like that. Really easy. This is the rod I was talking about, but this guy, gone. Done with it. In with the new, this one is pre-bled. I had it in the shop, and I already bled as much of the air out as I can. So, and it doesn't fit. Okay. Well, that's fun. That's always fun when that happens. So, okay. Back to the drawing board. Back to the auto parts store, I guess. I guess you can never trust them. Gosh. All right, so now this is the right sized brake master cylinder. It's the next day. We're running out of time, but finally have the right part, so let's pop that in and get this thing back on the road again. There we go. That one fits. All right, so the new brake master is installed, but the problem is anytime you change a part out like this, you get a little bit of air in your brake lines. So the next step is we have to bleed the whole brake system to get the air out of the lines. And then we'll finally be good to go drive the truck again. All right, so this is our brake caliper here, and this is our brake rotor. The brake master sends pressurized brake fluid all the way down these brake lines and squeezes this caliper here, which squeezes the brake pads against the rotor. When you have air in your lines, air is compressible, so the air actually just compresses instead of the brake pads. So the whole idea here is just get the air out of the system so that our brake pads can be squeezed. So I have this little catch bottle here. It'll catch the fluid coming out of the system. So I just hook this little hose up to the bleed screw. And now Jackson, press the brake pedal down. Maybe harder. Whoa, there it is. All right. Yeah, all right, now just keep going. But yeah, nice and easy, just like press the brake pedal down, let up. Press the brake pedal down, let up. Just keep it easy. All right, so we got all of our air bubbles out of the system, and I'm going to just close this up here. There's all of our old dirty brake fluid. All right, so now's the moment of truth. I'm going to climb in there and see if the brakes are working. Yeah, the pedal feels good. It's a good start. Worked great. Officially a success. Monster truck is up at the house with the big tires, which ordinarily you wouldn't think is that difficult, but you know, we had to go through a lot of challenges to get it here, but it worked.